taken in the right proportions, wine could be good for your health and also healthy for your bank account. In recent years, more people are putting their money not in the stock market, but in these bottles. Is there money to be made? Razor TV talks to a wine director of a leading wine investment firm, Premium Liquid Assets, to find out more. I understand that wine investment is said to be low risk, but there are great returns. How is that possible?
The supply is finite. In a vintage, if that chateau only produced 2,000 cases of wine for that year, that's it. You cannot churn out another 100 cases or another 1,000 cases. Unlike a car, you can place an order for 50, 3 months down the road, it will roll off the factory floor. Not with wines. The supply is only going to diminish over time as more people drink the wine. To the extent you will come to a case whereby there might be only 1 or 2 cases of this wine left in the world. How much are people prepared to pay for it?
What are the profits like?
We are projecting returns for investors of 12 to 30% per annum. That is the projected returns in a normal, given good year. Today, we are in a different situation because there is a global recession. But for wines, it is very consistent, 12 to 30% per annum.
So would you say that wine investment is actually one of the few industries that hasn't been hit too hard by the global recession?
Most definitely, you're right there. Example, in 1997, when Asia had a currency attack. The rest of the world wasn't feeling any effect, but we were feeling the effect of that particular recession. But the wines never dropped in price because people in Europe, people in America were still buying the wines at a high price. So we trade there. We don't have to trade in Asia. So only when there's a global recession, when everything has dropped, then wine prices were affected. In fact, last quarter of 2008, LifeX, which is an index in London, dropped 17%. But look what happened in 2009. In the first quarter, it went up by 1.4%, and in the second quarter, it went up again by another 1.9%. So wine prices are slowly moving up. If you look at it, we have a saying in the wine trade that if anything like this were to happen, a global recession, wine prices were the last to drop, but the first to move up again.
What about the present versus the future of wine investment?
Okay, wine investment actually in Singapore context. At the present moment, I would say a very small percentage of investors know about wine investment, as a result of which the figures of investors with each and different company may vary. Yeah? I think wine investment is definitely going to go leaps and bounds. It is a matter of awareness.
In our next segment, Charles gives some pointers on wine investing.